The next one is Texx from Singapore. Stefan?
Yes. So let me share my screen. I guess this needs to be in full screen mode. You see my screen?
Yes, but not in full screen. No.
It's full screen?
No.
No, full screen.
Yeah. It's not full screen?
Yes, and we warned you yesterday.
Yeah. We mentioned about it during our test call yesterday.
Have it on presentation mode, please.
I also have a PDF. If you open your file using Google Chrome, and then you'll be able to share it fully.
Does this work? You see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah, we see your screen, but it's not full screen.
Please turn it into presentation mode. Thank you.
Oh,
It's okay now.
Wonderful. Sorry about that.
Good luck.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. So my name is Stefan. I am the CEO and founder of Texx, which we created almost 3 years ago, based in Singapore. We are tackling the disconnect between professionals who need quality real estate media content with showcasing capabilities and those who provide that content. What are we doing? We are trying to take what is bad photography, bad media content, and we turn it into a good one through AI technology and other means. We go all the way to hyper-realistic full house interactions, material change setups, photo capture, style design, configuration, etc. for developers. We address the supply and the demand. Supply, we go to demand, we go to real estate agents. So that's the customer base, B2B purely, photographers, developers, and entrepreneurs. And we provide them with access to virtual builds, 2D, 3D floor plans, property landing pages, virtual staging, and all sorts of different tools for them to showcase their property. The business model we have is a reseller approach. We go to B2B market where they adopt a white label solution, becoming a PropTex essentially, and then they resell into the local market. By doing that, we are seeing an exponential growth. So our resellers are onboarding the local entities. So far, so we started going into the market in June, just after COVID hit. And since then, we've been seeing a steady growth, actually an interesting growth with 1,500 orders already in. Clients are coming in by the day and ordering daily. We have Remax, Century 21, Nexity, Agoda, etc. that are using our platform. Agents and brokers out there, so we're not lacking B2B customers. Especially now with COVID. Scalable product model. So how does this work? Order is placed to the platform. Depending on the complexity of the order, what is being ordered, it goes either through automation. If it's not, then it goes out to a freelance community that we onboarded on the other side. And then once we see a pattern, we start automating and doing the AI. So we benefit from the platform to create the orders, which give us the pattern. We started in June, timid one-to-one sales, and we went live with the white label in January, and since then we've been seeing a nice hockey stick in revenue. And we were actually profitable in March, which means that we need to take a next step now. The team, me as a CEO, we have a head of operation, quite strong. Our operation is based in Bangkok for obvious reasons. And then head of customer support and head of IT been with us for 3 years now. That's it for me.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for great page. And it's time for questions. The judges.
Hi,
Yeah.
hi,
Yes,
Stephanie. It's Angelo here from AI Startup Incubator.
Hello.
Real estate is a geographic dependent business. When you were discussing the scalability of your product, I kind of see a couple of issues there in terms of growing into different countries and going through different cities. How are you attacking the problem of expanding to a different geographies? Because this is going to require an entirely new database of contacts for you to target new places.
Yeah, good question. This is why we have the white label program set up across different countries. Today, we have around 60% of our customer base coming from the US, then Canada and Europe. We have very few in Asia for the time being, but we're not spending on marketing either. What we do is we go to entrepreneurs that adopt, so they come in and they pay for the SaaS model. They pay $79 a month to get the full PropTexx platform, which is automatically white labeled to their liking, with an e-commerce store where they fix their price, and we give them access to all the content that we have available through our network. And then they go into their local market, because as you said, real estate is very local, it's not global. So it's indirect sales. Does that answer the question?
Yes, thank you.
Any other questions, guys?
So let's move on.
No. How many customers do you have now? What is the average check?
Average check is around $130 US per transaction, and we have had now in the system we have had around 1,500 orders. So we have on customer base around 600 individual clients that are we're currently ordering and using the system. Tickets are going higher though. We are seeing, especially virtual build and the developers are coming in with higher tickets. So the average is a bit squeezed. You have the real estate agents are lower, and then you have the developers are much higher.
And I did not hear about the competition. Maybe I just missed. Can you tell once more who are your competitors? Because I know some friends.
So competitors, there are very few competitors that are aligning everything in one-stop shop, especially with the white label program, with the reselling, etc. But offering what we offer in terms of content, you got freelancers all over the world. So you got Fiverr, you got Upwork, you got all of that. Where people now, B2B customers are turning away from more and more, and they're coming over to something that is more organized, where they know that the turnaround and the quality is checked, and where they have a platform to follow up on their orders because they have their own customers. And then we have companies that are a bit more structured, like Box Brownie, or you would have Habiteo in Europe, etc., that would provide them pre-builds, etc.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Any other feedback or questions? Okay, so let's continue, Kate.